a WikiVidi documentaries production. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Enjoy. Dele Alli. Bamidele Jermaine Alli, commonly referred to as Dele Alli, or just Dele, is an English professional footballer who plays as a midfielder for Premier League club Tottenham Hotspur and the England national team. Born and raised in Milton Keynes, he joined the youth system at Milton Keynes Dons aged 11 and broke into the first team 5 years later. During the 2012-13 season, over the next 2.5 years he made 88 official appearances for the team, scoring 24 goals. He signed for Tottenham Hotspur in February 2015 for an initial fee of £5 million, being loaned back to the Dons for the remainder of the season. In his first full campaign at White Hart Lane, Alli was voted the PFA Young Player of the Year, and won again the second year. In January 2016 he was ranked 8th in the Gazzetta dello Sport list of the 50 best U20 footballers, and in October of the same year he was ranked as the best U21 talent in world football by FourFourTwo. Alli played for the England U17, U18 and U19 teams. He made his senior debut in 2015 and was selected for UEFA Euro 2016. Early career. Alli joined the youth system at Milton Keynes Dons when he was 11 years old. He made his debut for the first team as a 16-year-old on the 2nd of November 2012, coming on as a 64th-minute substitute for Jay O'Shea in a 0-0 draw with Southern Football League club Cambridge City in the FA Cup first round at Milton Road. His first touch in professional football was a back-heeled pass. His first goal came in the replay against Cambridge 11 days later, where he scored in a 6-1 win at Stadium MK on his first start. He made his league debut in the 2-3 defeat to Coventry City at home on the 29th of December, where he played 71 minutes before being replaced by Zeli Ismail. His only other league appearance in the 2012-13 Football League One season came as a second-half substitute for Patrick Bamford in the last match of the season, a 2-0 win over Stevenage at Broadhall Way. 2013-14 season. The 2013-14 season saw Alli break into the MK Dons first team on a regular basis. He started the Dons' first league match of the season, a 0-0 draw away at Shrewsbury Town. In his first Football League Trophy appearance, Alli scored to help MK Dons beat Northampton Town 2-0 and thus progress to the second round of the tournament. On the 28th of September, Alli scored his first professional league goal in the 4-1 thrashing of Stevenage. After being in and out of the first team picture in late 2013 due to injury setbacks, Alli would go on and establish himself as a first-choice player in 2014. He scored the opening goal in the 3-2 win over Shrewsbury Town at Stadium MK on the 11th of January, with a header from Stephen Gleeson's pinpoint pass. On the 11th of March, against Notts County, at Meadow Lane, aged 17 years and 11 months old, Alli scored a hat-trick to guide the Dons to a 3-1 victory. His next and final goal of the 2013-14 season came on the 5th of April against Coventry City at the Sixfields Stadium. Alli struck a thunderous volley from 25 yards out as MK Dons defeated Coventry 2-1. He made 37 appearances in all competitions during the 2013-14 season, scoring 7 times, with 33 appearances and 6 goals in the league. 2014-15 season. With the departure of Gleeson to Birmingham City in June 2014, Alli became the first-choice central midfield partner to Darren Potter. He started the season brightly, playing the first league match of the season as the Dons overcame a 2-0 deficit to defeat Gillingham 4-2. He then helped the team to a 3-1 win over arch-enemies, AFC Wimbledon, in the League Cup first round. His first goal of the 2014-15 season came in the first away league match, a 3-2 defeat to Peterborough United, where he scored a tap-in from Will Briggs' deflected shot. On the 26th of August, Alli played the full 90 minutes in the League Cup second round as MK Dons recorded a historic 4-0 win over Manchester United. It was reported that numerous scouts from top clubs across Europe attended the match to watch him play, including representatives from Bayern Munich and Liverpool. In the match after the 4-0 League Cup win over Manchester United, Alli continued his rich vein of form with a goal curled in from the edge of the box in a 2-0 win over Crawley Town. After the international break, Alli played 77 minutes in the 5-3 win against Barnsley, assisting the Dons' second goal and scoring their third goal himself with a chip over the Barnsley goalkeeper. He was chosen as Football League Young Player of the Month for August. On the 18th of September, Alli extended his contract with MK Dons until June 2017. 2 days later, in a match against Crewe Alexandra, he scored a hat-trick and achieved one assist in what turned out to be a 6-1 victory for the Dons. It was the second hat-trick of his career and the first he achieved at home, which also led to him winning the Man of the Match award. Tottenham Hotspur. On the 2nd of February 2015, Alli signed for Premier League club Tottenham Hotspur in the last hours of the mid-season transfer window on a 5.5-year deal for an initial fee of £5 million. Milton Keynes Dons, loan. Following his transfer to Tottenham Hotspur, Alli was immediately loaned back to MK Dons for the remainder of the 2014-15 season. On the 19th of April, he was chosen as the Young Player of the Year at the Football League Awards. The season ended on the 3rd of May, with Milton Keynes Dons promoted automatically to the Championship as runners-up behind Bristol City, after a 5-1 home win over relegated Yeovil Town. 2015-16 season. On the 8th of August 2015, Alli made his Tottenham debut against Manchester United in the Premier League as a substitute in a 1-0 defeat away at Old Trafford, playing the last 13 minutes in place of Eric Dyer. 2 weeks later, he scored his first goal for the club after coming on for Christian Eriksen in the 1-1 draw against Leicester City. On the 13th of September, Alli made his first start for Tottenham in a 1-0 win against Sunderland at the Stadium of Light. On the 2nd of November, he started and scored the second goal in an eventual 3-1 win over Aston Villa. 6 days later he started his first North London derby alongside fellow England youngster Dyer in central midfield, and was awarded Man of the Match in the 1-1 draw between rivals Arsenal and Tottenham. On the 5th of December 2015, he scored his third goal for Tottenham in the 2015-16 campaign in a 1-1 draw against West Bromwich Albion at the Hawthorns. Following an impressive start to his Premier League career, scoring 5 goals and making 3 assists in his first 18 league matches, he was rewarded with a new long-term contract until 2021 on the 12th of January. 11 days later he scored a 25-yard volley in a 3-1 win at Crystal Palace. BBC Sport pundit and former Spurs player Garth Crooks wrote, "Well, I've seen some glorious goals scored in my time watching football matches. But I doubt whether I will see a goal scored with such individual flair, and by a 19-year-old, as Dele Alli's goal. At Selhurst Park it was sheer class." On the 13th of April, he was named on the 6-man shortlist for 2015-16's PFA Young Player of the Year. On the 18th of April 2016, he scored his first brace for Tottenham in a 0-4 away win at Stoke City, reaching 10 goals in his debut Premier League season. He was voted the season's PFA Young Player of the Year. On the 28th of April, Alli was banned by the Football Association for 3 matches, effectively ending his Premier League season, for an off-the-ball incident against West Bromwich Albion in which he punched midfielder Claudio Yacob in the stomach. He later apologized for the incident on Twitter, stating, "Gutted that my season is over. Shouldn't have reacted like I did. We'll learn from this and come back stronger." 2016-17 season. Ahead of the season, Alli changed his kit name to his given name, saying that he had no connection to his legal surname due to his separation from his mother. His first goal of the season came in a 4-0 win against Stoke City on the 10th of September 2016. 4 days later, he made his UEFA Champions League debut in a 1-2 loss to AS Monaco at Wembley Stadium. His first Champions League goal came against CSKA Moscow at the same stadium on the 7th of December 2016. Between the 18th of December 2016 and the 21st of January 2017, Alli scored 8 goals in 6 league matches, earning the award of Premier League Player of the Month award for January 2017. This included 3 consecutive braces against Southampton, Watford, and Chelsea. On the 23rd of February 2017, Alli received his first red card for a dangerous tackle on Brecht de Jager in Tottenham's UEFA Europa League draw with KA Gent, which saw Spurs eliminated at the round of 32 stage of the competition. On the 20th of April 2017, Alli was again named in the PFA Team of the Year, having been included in the League One selection for 2015 and Premier League selection in 2016. On the 23rd of April, he was awarded the PFA Young Player of the Year, the day after scoring in Tottenham's 4-2 FA Cup semi-final loss to rivals Chelsea at Wembley Stadium. International career. Alli has made several appearances at U17 and U18 levels for England. On the 27th of August 2014, Alli was called up to the England U19 squad following an impressive start to the campaign. He made his debut for England U19 in the 1-1 draw against Germany U19. In the match, Alli assisted the opening goal, feeding a through ball to Bradley Fuster, who gave England a 1-0 lead. In February 2015, it was reported that John Fashanu would try to convince Alli to play for Nigeria. However, on the 1st of October of that year, he was included in Roy Hodgson's England squad for the final UEFA Euro 2016 qualifying matches against Estonia and Lithuania. He made his debut against the former on the 9th of October, coming on as a late substitute for Ross Barkley in a 2-0 win. On the 17th of November 2015, Alli made his first start for the England senior team, scoring the opening goal from a long-range shot to beat Spurs teammate, goalkeeper Hugo Lloris in a 2-0 win against France at Wembley Stadium. He was again named in the starting lineup for England's friendly match against world champions Germany on the 26th of March 2016. Alli was named man of the match by the BBC as England recovered from 0-2 down to win 3-2 at the Berlin Olympiastadion. Personal life. Alli was born in Milton Keynes, Buckinghamshire, to a Yoruba Nigerian father Kenny and English mother Denise. Kenny moved to the United States a week after Alice's birth. Alli went to Stantonbury campus in the Radcliffe School in Wolverton. Alli was initially brought up by his mother, who suffered from alcohol problems. At the age of 13, he moved into the family home of Alan and Sally Hickford, parents of another young footballer with MK Dons and whom he refers to as his adoptive parents, although he was never legally adopted by them. In the summer of 2016, Dele elected to stop wearing the name Alli on his match shirts because he felt no connection with the Alli family name, instead opting for Dele. Alli was a Liverpool fan growing up with Steven Gerrard, his childhood idol, and saw Gerrard and Frank Lampard as good role models on how they act as professionals. Brought to you by WikiVidi Documentaries. Would you like to know more?